Hi, I'm Steve Rawlings. I'm the director of Leading to the Light, and over the past few weeks we've been sharing videos and talking about projects, but I was asked recently, well, where are all of these projects? And so I just wanted to make a short video to share with you what we're doing and where it's located, or the general area. We have, over the last 10 years, we've joined with 3 pastors, and those 3 pastors had already been inspired by God to start projects, and they were already very widespread in their projects. They just needed someone to help them organize and find funding so that they could continue to expand and reach more people with the gospel. So when we got to Thailand, the first pastor we met was from the Karen people group. And he had already started many schools, and he had dormitories where children could come and be safe from the human trafficking problem and still get an education. He had planted many churches and had many Bible workers and lay workers already spreading the gospel in Thailand. But he needed a school where he could train his workers to use the health message as the entering wedge for the gospel. They were not having good success by just going into a village and trying to get someone to sit down with them and listen to them read the Bible. So he asked me if I could help him start a school and help him take care of the projects that he'd already began. And so I believe God sent me there for this very purpose. And as we started this Bible school for the Karen people, we call it Emerald Missionary Training School. It's been going on since 2013, and it's located on the Thai border in Thailand, but it's just a few feet to the river where the Myanmar, where most of the people come from. And so inside Myanmar, we have got 3 schools and 2 dormitories, actually 3 dormitories. And those are located, the purpose for those schools are to have a place for the Bible workers to have a home base. When they go back into the secluded mountain villages, they need a place where they can stay and influence the students in the school and their parents. One school is a high school. It's called Emerald Missionary High School. Then we have 2 Emerald Missionary Middle Schools, and with those schools are located dorms. We're trying to be a little vague with the work in Myanmar because of the unsettled state of the country right now, but we have inside Myanmar, we started a second Bible school for Karen people in central Myanmar. We're connected with the Central Myanmar Adventist Mission to keep this program going and training workers for Myanmar. But most of our focus is from the Thai side. When we send someone over to the Myanmar side, we are not able to go with them. So we just, we hear about the projects and then we go see them. And I will show more about the general area for where these are in the future. But inside Thailand, we're free to travel and go visit projects. And I love to go to the dormitories where we have the students. The purpose for the dormitories are, because of this human trafficking, parents are afraid to send their children away to school. Some of these families live so far out in the jungle that there's no school within a 2-hour walk of their home. And we needed a way so that when the children come to our schools, the parents can rest easy that their children are going to be taken care of and there won't be any danger put on them. So we asked some of our workers to go and take care of these schools. And as they work with the children, they're also teaching the children to go out in the community and plant churches or do community service. Our dormitories are a light in a dark area. was visiting Belay's dormitory, and he took me to the school where the kids go, and the principal told me that these kids were the best kids in his school. And so when I got back to school, I had a talk with the children, and I told them, you guys are a light in this community. You are doing a great work for Jesus. And some of those kids were crying. No one had ever told them how valuable they were. And that really touched my heart, because I don't have a lot of skill, but I can encourage people, run beside them if they have a dream to enlarge God's kingdom. So that's really the purpose of our mission and why we're there, why we see it that we're there. We read that quote that said, if families will move to the dark locations of the earth and let the light of Jesus shine through them, much can be accomplished. And all the skill we have is to let the light of Jesus shine through us. As we carried on through the years, we've met another pastor who was an evangelist. He actually invited us 10 years ago to come and live in his home. We were looking for a home to rent big enough for our family of 4, and he happened to have on his property 2 homes. Well, he was living in a 3-bedroom home, but he told us, if you want to come live here, I will move to the 1-bedroom home with my wife. And we've just been working with them, and we love them. One year, a couple years after we'd been living with them, we were getting ready to come back to America, and he came to us with a big picture of his family. And he said, here, show your friends in America your Thai family. And so we have really grown to love this family. They have 2 boys and children, and it's a blessing to live with them and work to enlarge God's kingdom. We're currently, we started a foundation called Currently, we started a foundation called The Gospel in Good Health. And through that foundation, we're running 10-day health seminars. People are coming from all over the country to learn about how to live a better, healthier life. We call the program The Maker Heals, because God is the creator. He's the maker of our body, and he knows He's given us the best method to take care of it. And so as these people come, they're not only hearing about health. 98% of our message is the 3 angels' messages. That's the most important part of our mission in Thailand, is to make sure that people have a chance to hear about Jesus and his soon return. So when we're not doing programs at our foundation, at our home, the missionary or the evangelist and his wife are traveling around the country, and they'll be gone for 3 to 6 weeks, and I think one time even 8 weeks, and they're going from church to church and talking about last day events and prophecy and the health principles. And we are able to fund those trips so that they can have the money to travel around and stay in places and buy gas and food while they're gone. And they also, at each church, if they've got some extra funds, they're helping the poor people and passing out literature. So we really feel that this is an important part of what Leading to the Light is doing, and how God has opened the way for us to be able to do that. Just recently, we've known this pastor and his wife for many years, and we've followed them and we've had interaction with them over the past, but just in the last 2 years, we started helping them with radio stations. And the goal of the radio station was to just be a light in the community. We wanted the radio station to be able to get the people's attention and offer them opportunities to come to health seminars, 5-day stop smoking programs, and 5-day stop drinking programs. We go into the community, we find the poor people, and we see how we can help them. And as we help them, they want to know more about the church that we go to. And so through this couple, we have plans to, in the future, probably within the next year or two, to build a second health center, and they will manage it. It will be a place where 50 to 100 people can come for 10 days and stay. It'll be similar to the one we have with the Gospel and Good Health Foundation. So our goal is to build this up. It's in the opposite corner of the country that our foundation is in. And we want to spread over the whole country as much as possible. There's other projects that I haven't listed. I hope to have a map that can go along with this video and pinpoint some of the areas. And if you have any questions more about the details of these projects, you can email us at rawlings@leadingtothelight.org, and I can talk for hours about each project. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and we pray that God will bless you abundantly and that you'll be inspired to work for His kingdom wherever you are. Thank you.